A hearty good morning to all. From our English Reader course book, I'll explain a lesson for you today. So turn page number 27. In a page number 27, we have lesson 2, January night. Before starting the lesson, let us know about the characters of lesson 2. In this lesson, we have 4 characters. First, the landlord, who is the owner of the land. Second, Halku, who is the tenant. Third, Munni, who is Halku's wife. And fourth, Zebra, who is Halku's pet dog. So, let's step into the lesson. One day, it so happened, Halku came from outside, entered the house and said to his wife that the landlord had arrived. So, what money was set aside, it would be given to the landlord. At that time, Munni was sweeping. She turned around and said that there are only 3 rupees. If she'll give that to the landlord, where would the blanket come from? So, she told Halku to tell the landlord will pay him after the harvest. Halku came near to his wife and convinced her. He said that he'll manage and plan something else to get the blanket. Munni looked at Halku like a wild beast with anger and handed over the rupees to him. In an anger, she said to give up farming and work as a hired laborer. Halku took the money and went outside looking as though he were tearing his heart out and giving it away. He had saved the rupees from his work piece by piece for his blanket. His head sank lower under the burden of his poverty. The night came when Halku had to go to the field to protect the crops. January night is so cold that one cannot sleep without blankets. Even the stars in the sky seem to have shivering in the dark January night. Zebra loved his master so much that he accompanied him to the field to protect the crops from being eaten by wild animals. Even though Zebra was told to stay indoors, he preferred being with his master. Halku lay down on his cot like a kind of witch, and the cold weather continued to torment him. He hugged Zebra tightly, and Zebra too embraced him with the very affection. Suddenly, Zebra picked up the noise of some animal. Springing up, he ran out and began to bark. Halku called him several times, but Zebra went on barking. Halku ripped some stalks from the field and made a broom out of them. He picked up some light cow dung cakes and gathered leaves with the broom he had made. Zebra found a bone and he was chewing on it. Halku set his fire down on the ground where he had gathered the leaves. When he felt warm, he took off his shawl and spread out his feet as though challenging the cold to do its worst. By the time the leaves were all burned up, darkness covered the orchard again. Halku sat by the warm ashes which had warmed him through. But as the cold began to spread, he felt drowsy. Next moment, Zebra started barking and ran towards the field. Halku realized that a pack of wild animals had surely broken into the field. He called Zebra back, but Zebra went on barking and did not come to him. The sound of munching and crunching were heard, but it was too cold and Halku had warmed himself and was so comfortable that instead of the attack of wild animals, he sat peacefully near the warm ashes. Wrapped in his shawl, he fell asleep. When he woke in the morning, the sun was high. He heard Munni's voice. She was telling him that he had a fine day and the whole field was flattened. Halku excused that he had nearly died and just managed to get through the night. Later, both walked to the edge of the land. Munni looked gloomy, but Halku was content. Munni said that Halku had to hire himself out to earn some money to pay off the rent and taxes. Halku, with a contented smile, declared that he won't have to sleep nights out in the cold. With a conversation between Halku and Munni, our lesson is over. Till then, keep on learning. Take care. Thank you.